Wait, what was this? I wanted to find out... Alright. Let's fast travel. Where is he? That's the unreliable. I don't want to fast travel to the unreliable. Yeah, we'll just book it. Oh, welcome. Let's just go. I'm trying to get everything done here.
Here we go! Kill confirmed!
You were just sitting there, so I might as well just shoot you. Holy shit. Oh no. Alright, the scope, it seems to be a little much.
I love a good fight.
I might want to get rid of that scope, because that's a little much. That is... I mean, that is a sniper rifle. I wanted this to be a little bit more mid-range. I like the silent pop, though, of the muzzle. Wuzzle wuzzle? It is baking in my room here. Baking. Holy crap. Hey, hold on. Come on out. Where are the other ones? Wonder why you guys get killed so fast. You're wearing crappy armor. I have to get rid of the scope. I even think the sniper rifle is this close. And I love me my sniper rifle. I mean, again, it's hard to really aim when your controller keeps gliding to the left. We're gonna take care of this bolt thing, and then I'm not sure what else is around here. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to them about turning off their airwave traffic. See, like, that's a good... This is too much.
Oh!
I can't.
That's the last of them.
Whoopsie.
Here they come. Hell of a shot.
You took like 10 to the head, pal. I hope I can remove this thing. Well, I can just shoot it. And just shoot straight up like this. I don't need to aim. Just kind of sidewind it. Instinctively, though, I might go for an aim, but wow, that thing is ridiculous. That's if I wanted to see into the past.
Here we go. Got him. Everyone okay?
Ah! That is way too close. If you can see this, you're too damn close. It's in Braille if you just want to. So, I read through the original Birds of Prey, just because I'm in love with Barbara Gordon, Dinah Lance, and of course Elena Bertinelli. And very, very good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Very interesting. So now I'm trying to read through Iron Man. Can't find anything on Iron Man. I'm going, it's Iron Man. How do you not have anything on Iron Man? I tried, I was trying to go through Doctor Strange. There were 2 Doctor Stranges available. I went through the Eternals. So I'm thinking maybe Guardians of the Galaxy. Read through that or something. I want to kind of jump back and forth from Marvel to DC. But, yes, the first 127 Birds of Prey, really good. Very interesting. The evolution of the team of beautiful women. Zinda Blake, otherwise known as Lady Blackhawk. Big Bertha before she was killed. Manhunter, was really hot. Really good stuff. The interactions with Batman, Superman, tremendous. And they really evolved Barbara Gordon. She's a very strong woman, but when what happened with her in The Killing Joke happened with her in The Killing Joke, it's nighttime all of a sudden. It just really, as you would expect, it just impacted her in a way that was even she couldn't handle.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most reliable type.
Here's the other side.
Anyway, what can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
I would never do that.
Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Or was there something else? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
God, I want you. I would never control myself around you.
How powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information to deliver.
Can I put my tongue in your mouth?
Or we will, with your help.
It'd be great if you could play a game where you can ask things.
I have reason to believe.
You can ask her, and then she punches you in the face, and it's like, all right, well, I guess you said no.
And in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
God, I want you. No.
Find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so?
I love this guy.
Scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Already? If only the rest of the colony operated as efficiently as...
That's how I work, my friend.
What a different state we'd be in, hmm? I'll complete the Bolt 52 in no time. I dare say it'll be my second greatest achievement after the reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
Can I give you head? Can you give me head?
Do you have this cartridge? I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this...
This is why you pick everything up, folks. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you nuts.
We'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
God, I want you.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
I didn't notice. God, I want
They
you.
didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka.
That's one of the reasons why I'm madly in love with her. That and the fact that she's got a nice ass, nice, decent set of tits and
They
a beautiful
decided to
face.
pull out.
I would never pull out on you, Nyoko, or you, Parvati.
At the time, certainly thought so. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance. I suppose you're right.
Yeah, I've done so much, for God's sakes.
With words. Strange as it may seem, I suspect he'd have quite the corporate career if he weren't so radical.
Like radical, like cool.
Reasonable man years ago. And we both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. Realized you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely. Reforms are humane, but they're also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers.
Obedient workers.
The data bears that out.
I hope you treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar.
God, I want you.
Being in a community means treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
I treat you right, baby.
That may not be the way the colony works, but it damn well oughta.
I treat you real well.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else. Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
Yeah, that's what they do.
There's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
I love you.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships, provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. Indeed. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die.
I want you on top of me.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I want Parvati on top of
The
me.
welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. What can I do for you? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
No, I was going... No.
What can I do for you?
That's it. Alright, so... Now... What do we have going on here? I gotta report back to this schmuck? Alright, I gotta do that. Oh yeah, I don't even have any idea how that works. Alright, let's get this. I'm pretty rich as it is, and I want to sell more stuff to the vending machines. I think everything should have a sell process, like GameStop. I don't like it. I'm selling it back to you. I don't have to be full price, but it can be store credit. I picked this up. Can I sell it back to you?
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit. Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
Well, you don't want to know that you piss your pants when you're cooking.
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rat spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Eh.
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
I want to cover you.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Go ahead, leak all you want.
Just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
God, I want you.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Unfortunately, she's not interested in you.
Grumbling, just smelling that casserole.
Hey, baby. Up there you are. I want my 3,000 back. Get rid of all that. Oh, okay, I've got 15,000. And then some of this. I think we're alright financially. So wait, that's the guy we have to talk to for Max? Okay, let me go to my journal. We'll fast travel to him because I don't want to deal with his bullshit. We'll get the other thing for Parvati. I think at that point, I'm going to return to the ship, bring Max out here with Ellie, and then take care of his thing. And then we should be done with this except for Lila's thing, which I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because it keeps leading me out to lead me back in. I don't know what that's about. But maybe with Ellie and Max, it will still not make any sense. Yeah, that's the plan. Please stop doing that. Okay, Mopper. Mopper, where are you? That's Cascadia. I don't care about Cascadia. Where? Oh, there. Yeah, I want to go there. I want to go there. Skin creme. The masks we wear. That's correct, Marty. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking. I was thinking there was a debate yesterday about the Jim Carrey movies, and I still say that, even though my friend Scott from Suplex Music will tell me that he liked the first Ace Ventura better, I still say the second one was better in terms of its comedic. Of course, the movie's stupid as shit, but I'm just saying it was better in terms of its comedic aspects.
Oh, I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, you know, up in Byzantium.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
I got a tower that'll fall in you. We are at level 20. And... Hey, how you doing? We're at level 20, and we're closing in on 21. We should be good. The highest level enemy I've seen so far in this game is level 20. So I think we're alright. I mean, whether or not Ace Ventura 2 was well put together or whatever, it did have... I was just practicing my mantra. I mean, what's funnier than that? Or, I really like it here. When it drops to all fours. Hit the lights, quick! The switch on the left, push it! And he's just like crawling around. And thanks to that movie, I didn't realize that I can get a herd of elephants to follow my every command by going... So I learned something too. On the elevator. And the elevator is where? You're a dick. So I came in, wasn't it? changed your name to Latrine? I'm not having a psychotic episode. There was an elevator. Wasn't it this? Isn't this what? Wasn't it this? Dude, open the fucking door, man. Dude! Fucking kidding me? I'm supposed to be helping you out and you're gonna lock the door on me? You're a dumbass. That's how you learn from asking, you dumbass. Doing you a favor, son. All you helpless idiots. Oh, save me. I don't know. I can't go outside. Can you go outside for me? Please? Where are you? I'm gonna smack this fucker. Come on down here. No. Run straight. Well, I go report to you. You couldn't tell by me not having to report to you? You schmuck.
You hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business.
Why, thank you so much.
Down to it. Might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Don't ask a lady about her business. God, I love you.
Is that so? I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Yeah, really.
Sounds so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh,
God, I want you.
apologies. You meant... Right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Alright, we'll take care of this when I return. I will see you then.